And
I should also
there
probably
I am.
close GP in the background.
All two of me right now. I'm gonna say hi to my stream and then I'll come back. Hi, everybody! I'm Lord Zath. Do not adjust your monitor. You're seeing two of me because I'm just too lazy to go and code in a single one. We're back for tournament number 3, weekend number 4 of tournaments. And today is going to be a lot of fun. Today is the Team League tournament. Let me just whoop you over here, and I think I've got it all set up for Team League. Now, I am Team Dirty Water. What that means is I definitely need to go get some dirty water myself. As you can see with the thing up there, I'm hanging out with a whole bunch of my fellow streamers because we're up against Penguin today, and Penguin is German, so we can't really talk much. So I'm gonna unmute. We're gonna listen to some craziness. I'm gonna go get some dirty water. Y'all can get some if you want, and let's have some fun today.
Wait, where you sent this?
All right,
you sent it in streamer chat.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like the lobby that we're in.
No.
Oh god. Wow. Huh.
That's actually official.
It was.
Yeah.
It was Eco's welcome to Wargaming present.
I think it's technically NDA.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So that is plum brandy. I'm fairly certain I could run a car off it at this point.
Well, I'm pretty sure that if you hype me into a car right now, I've got enough vodka in me to fuel it and no one here. Can't see Aslan. Yeah, Aslan. What's happening, mate? Long time no see.
And all that off. All that off. Wow, Lemon only just followed me on Twitch.
Ouch.
Yes, I will have to deal with him.
Harsh.
Oh yeah, I've got better.
Yeah. For those of you watching all of our streams and wondering what on earth is going on, this is Team League, which is aka the casual streamer tournament where we all get together with our buddies and just mess around and have fun while watching our teams play each other.
Incoherent yelling.
That is
Indeed.
me.
And some of us also
That
drink
is-
dirty
that is
water,
gonna be
which I
me
just went and
all day.
grabbed.
Incoherent
Let's
yelling
go.
and lots of rambling.
Yeah.
All right, Payne.
And shameless cheering for our own teams and bad-mouthing the other teams.
No bad mouthing, no bad mouthing.
Y'all got your
We don't do that.
Wargaming
We don't
issue
do that.
whiskey cubes?
Sorry, shamelessly cheering for the other teams and bad-mouthing our own team.
I don't think we're allowed to do that either. I don't think we're allowed to do that.
No, I am reading the rules now. Hang on. Hang on.
We do not disparage the players. We just say that they make
No.
questionable plays.
No, where is it? Hang on.
I've heard some...
Wait. Streamers are allowed to cast from a biased point of view.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, yes.
I'll drink to that.
don't
Cheers,
know how
everyone.
to-
That intended. Oh god, that's why have I just smelled the vodka as if I don't know what it is?
You know what I
Yeah,
really
don't know
miss?
how to do that.
Hang on. The drop is working!
Hey!
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
What special drop we got then?
It gives
What
a mission. It gives
What
you a
can my
mission.
Twitch chat get by watching me and not anyone
me.
else? Not you.
I mean, they
Me.
can definitely get a very interesting English perspective by watching you, Painzor.
And yes,
Well, as we
and,
say, you must be fluent in one of 3 languages: English British, English
Painter.
American, and English Simplified.
That's been the running joke on
It's in the rules.
Wait, what? Really?
It's in the
Yeah.
rules.
Hey, Banjax, how's it going? This is going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys brought your dirty water and stuff. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to have some fun today. We do have 4 minutes until our schedule. I'm going to run a commercial break now because I don't want you guys getting stuck watching commercials during the tournament, okay? So I'm testing it out right now. I think it's working. Perfect. Okay.
Play someone mid-draft.
Yeah,
I wonder if that will still give you the slight buff, or will it not count because it was mid-draft and not replacing your entire team between 2 days?
He won that with the
He did
entire
win that.
team
No,
replacement.
it was the
win
buff.
that.
That's why I said it was
Yeah.
the buff. I'm wondering if he still gets the buff.
I should probably jump in and say hello to my team before they jump in the first game, so I'm going to go do that quickly and come back here.
Yes.
Yeah, they asked me for an inspirational speech. I told him if they lose to
Speech.
Wargaming, they're dead.
I just quoted Darth Vader.
There
Which
you go.
part? I know I am your father. 'Cause
No,
I got some questions.
Fail me and you won't live to regret it.
Oh. Ouch.
And then for my team leader, I hope so, Commander, for your sake.
See, I was much more positive. I was like, guys, just play your best. Mistakes happen. Don't stress them. Get over them. And then I told Frat, because he's in my clan, except for you, Frat, you're dead to me if you make any mistakes.
Oh dear. Well,
I was a lot simpler. Good luck, have fun, drink lots.
yes. All of you,
Yeah.
all of you
positive.
guys can be like nice and encouraging because you have no power. I, however,
There you go.
have access.
I have a name.
Hmm.
and a
I have your
message.
I have your account.
I have a Bogsy. Bogsy will protect us.
Dude,
I,
Ben,
you
that
may
looks
know the name
awesome.
of my account, but my account.
Right. Are we going to stay in this room? Because since it's me and TC for the first round, so are we moving rooms, TC?
I'm gonna leave once you
I-
guys get started.
I've claimed this one.
Very good.
Okay,
I don't
I will
mind it.
claim 7 then. Tell
My
Panzer
team-
if he shows back up. TC, I'm in 7.
Very good.
We will send him down.
My team
right.
is
Thank you.
ready. Your team is all ready.
Rakia for
No
everyone.
way.
Okay. Oh, wait. No. Wait. Hang
Yes,
on.
sir.
No. Wait. We just had a disconnect. My team captain just had a DC. Fantastic. It is important to have the disconnect before the match starts.
Force choke him. Do it.
Working.
All right, guys. I'm out of there now. Let's see. I need to change my. How am I gonna do this? I need to change my voice to. I'm in lobby 13. There. So now if I change this to here, it then changes with that. Hey, Oceanless, how's it going?
Hey, in case you didn't see the announcement, I am filling in for Pingu in English. Okay.
Oh, I had no idea. No, cool, awesome, cool. I actually have somebody to cast with. This is exciting.
Yes, that's the purpose of me being here. So hopefully that leads to some nice representation for the other team as well.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate that. So viewers watching right now, don't forget there are drops. You have to watch for 180 minutes, so 3 hours total between today and tomorrow. Okay. And you get 2 special bonuses, containers, and a early morning permanent camouflage. So keep that in mind. During the course of the tournament, Puddin will also be putting together, so keep an eye on chat. This is over on Twitch, by the way. If you're watching on YouTube, Rumble, or Kick, you have to get over to Twitch to get the drops and to get in for the giveaways here, which are permanent camouflages, which are very, very sexy. Okay? And Ocean, since you're here, we have 5 to give away today, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to be doing is holding 1 or maybe 2 in reserve, so that way, if tomorrow, if our team gets knocked out right away, we have some codes to give away during the day. But let's go. We are starting, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you're not streaming, right, Ocean? You're just hanging with us?
Correct. I'm just
Okay.
looking on the screen like you.
Awesome. Well, guys, it's time. Let's get into our first look at Team League Season 10. I'm so excited. This is the 3rd tournament for me in a row and the 4th tournament weekend in a row, but this is the one that I always look forward to the most. No offense to you, Ocean. I know you're involved with the COTS tournament, but damn, this is fun. I love doing this. So I have Team Dirty Water. For those of you guys who aren't familiar with the way the tournament works, is there are various streamer personalities out there, community contributors. Killer Ben is from Wargaming. He's in here, and we all form teams. People get drafted by the streamers and team leaders. So for me, our team leader is none other than Kenny Mod. And we form a team. I'll explain later during the break in between. It's a lot of fun, so let's take a look. Team Dirty Water has 1,777 in the Gdansk, and Goober81 in a gearing, COTS build gearing with unique upgrade. We've got Sappy JJ in the Marsili, doing Marsili things. Kenny Mod in his Nevsky. That's a dangerous sight right there. G Monkey in a Moskva with the unique upgrade, starting to move now. And then 42 Meep in a reload Moskva. And then finally MA92D in a Ohio with his usual Ohio stuff and a little bit of secondary zhuzh on top. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your team, Motionless, Pepega?
Yes, we have Private Penguins, Private Armada. Leading out of it will be Gang Barang in Ohio. And then we have Bayern Style in San Martin, followed by Swervin 007 in Moskva. Zeke Bloke in a Marseille, Bossman 62 in Shimakaze, Rear End in Kleber, and Dreadhead 112 in Gdansk.
Now it's interesting, Rear End's Kleber is unique upgrade, which means he's not so powerful when it comes to using those guns. It allows him to get closer, perhaps, in order to be able to spot other stuff. So it's going to be interesting. Now, these players are all assigned to different pools when they register, and the pools are based off of their win rate. I already see a question, is so-and-so the best player? So there are Pool 1 players, Pool 2, Pool 3, and Pool 4. As you can imagine, Pool 1 are the top end of win rate spectrum, and working your way down from there. So, for example, my team lead is Kenny Mod, who is obviously from Pool 1. Many of you guys know him from TWA. And we're up against Gangbarang, who many of you guys know from Rain. Also, obviously, Pool 1. And I don't recall off the top of my head all the other draft pools, but I've got that for in between matches we can look at.
Mm-hmm. And right off the bat, it's exactly like you were saying. They're pushing forward ahead with that Kleber, using its spotting advantage to take some space over the sea cap.
Yeah, now he's not so good in a sustained gunfight, but he does provide some important vision for the team. As you can see, Dreadhead's Gdansk smoking up and shooting for free. Zeke Bloke and the other Marsilli now trying to take some chunking off of Sappy JJ. Now, Sappy's using Honore. He's got buffed Adrenaline Rush, so he's on 2 fires. I'm surprised he hasn't DCP'd yet. He's probably waiting until he gets behind cover from the Gdansk to do so. But I think he's better suited to DCP instead of heal through it. But hey, it's his choice. Oh, meanwhile, G-Monkey discovers why Gangbrang is a threat in the Ohio. And why you can't show broadside in a Moskva. Ouch.
Peeked out just a wee bit too far from the safe zone on that one.
Yep. Meanwhile,
Looks
there's
like we
some...
see a smoke play assembling over on BA, excuse me.
Yeah, I think they're trying to find a way to get Goober and Kinnymot to work together in a smoke screen death snail, maybe possibly smoking Meep up as well. I like that decision making. I like the concept behind it. The big question is, are they going to be able to find and take out Bossman 62's Shimakaze? He's got torpedoes out right now for the Moskva's position. So it's going to be interesting to see. Remember, guys, with no delay, there's always a possibility people could be listening into the stream and stuff. There are referees in each of the voice chats to make sure that nobody says, hey, Zach just said blank, as a way to ensure, competitive spirits and all that good stuff. Whole lot of nothing going up towards to the north. I mean, Sappy JJ was farmed for a bit, is still continuing to be farmed. Meep just took some torpedoes from the Shimakaze, no, from the San Martin.
Yes, everyone seems to be dug in their positions in the north side. All the action is in the south right now with the pushing Nevsky and Moskva.
Okay, here we go with the Death Snail up. Now, right as that happens, Bossman fires off his torpedoes towards that smoke. So this could be problematic. Oh, okay, so Kinney pops the radar. He finds Bossman's Shimakaze. I would imagine Meep is, yep, there we go. Meep's turning guns as well. And obviously, if that's the position of the threat, you have to instinctively turn your ship towards that as well because, well, torpedoes might be coming. Meep's Hydro is down, so we'll probably see Kinnymod putting his Hydro up soon. And Meep might take a torpedo here. Oh, good dodge.
Good dodge.
Very good dodge. Bossman 62 coming under continuous threat. Looks like radar is down from Kinney. Meep needs to radar. Why is Meep not radaring? Meep. Radar. Meep. There's the radar. And that should hopefully finish off Bossman. Meep is in a very tenuous position, though. Stuck broadside to the San Martin and continuing to be blind fired in that smoke.
Come on, Bayern style. He's getting the bonfires off.
243.
Just needs a couple more.
243 hit points left on the Shimakaze. If Meep was opening up, instead of trying to survive, that would be a dead Shimakaze, but I can understand the hold fire, try not to die kind of thing. While that's been going on, Goober is grabbing the B cap. Gangbarang looking for some shots downtown at M&D's Ohio.
And
Meep
Sappy
manages to get
J
healed.
dodged a couple salvos of Clever Torps.
Yeah, the Kleber, even though it's got the unique upgrade, I mean, that obviously impacts its gun ability, but the torpedoes are still a huge threat.
Especially
Uber
for
detected on
Marseille,
Mospa.
Well, Dirty Water is in a strong position here with both the home caps. Now they just need to defend from response from Private Armada.
Yeah, yeah, they got 2 caps. The concern, though, is Gangbarang just, you know, basically shoving his Ohio into the C cap. JJ has been taking a lot of damage. He's got to wait 30 seconds for his next heal. And there's the Kleber coming around to spot him. Now, JJ is smart enough to use the Hydro, but if he continues his turn, he's actually going to make it easier for him to get farmed by Zeke and possibly by those Kleber torpedoes. So that could be a huge problem for him. Another big problem is the fact that Meep is stuck broadside now to Swerven's Moskva. So one of the things that players obviously have to learn is trigger discipline, staying dark, not being detected, and if he's far enough back, you know, that's a real possibility is to do that. But if you're going to keep shooting like this, especially when you're at a HP disadvantage, then that's a big problem. What camo is on this stream? I don't know what you mean, Ventilator, because when we have winners, they choose. The winner chooses which camo they get. Some other streamers are specifying which camo they give away. Kinimod continuing to hit smack Bayern style a little bit. I wonder what Goober's smokescreen there is for.
Maybe an attempt to save Meep from getting hard spotted.
About to win.
Maybe.
Not sure. PPGA picks up the C cap though. They still need to convert a couple kills or put pressure on one of the home caps.
Well, that might be happening right now. Oh, Sappy
okay.
JJ on the border. Gangbarang, though, taking a lot of hits for this. Continual shots coming in. Now, Ventilator, when we do the giveaway, you'll have a choice. If you win, Puddin will message you and say, which camo do you want? And you can choose from the list. Now, what's going on with Gangbarang? He just used his DCP. He's got a heal in 31 seconds. Kleber detected now on Million's Gdansk radar. I like M&D's kite away angling here. Now, guys, this is a best of 2, so there will be 2 games.
Now,
It is a cool
Gangbarang
wavelength.
just went dark.
But he's at 7,000 hit points and continuing to fall. He'll be spotted as soon as Million comes out of his smoke screen. There he goes.
He gets a
Sappy.
heal off.
Come on, Sappy. Shoot her! He does get the heal off. That's huge. His DCP is down, though, for another minute. So all of these, all of that fire will stick. The question is, it looks like instead they're focusing on rear ends Kleber, who's charging G-Monkey's Mosfet. G-Monkey moving forward for God knows why. Gonna get himself or herself yeeted out right here, I think. Yeah, that's a big mistake. That's a big misplay. When you're being faced by a ship that's charging you, the last thing you want to do is close the distance even more so. Instead, just focus on reversing, dodging what you know is coming, making sure you got the right ammo in the barrels, all that good stuff. M&D does come away with the kill, though. Bayern Styles San Martin is continuing to come under fire. He's possibly going to die. Nope, DCP. He saves the ship. He's got a minute and a half before he gets the heal up.
Just
And
got
Kitty
these
Mod's
racks
still
of
fishing.
torpedoes.
I'm sorry, what about torpedoes?
He's got the 2 racks coming in,
Oh, yes, he does.
and he dodges.
JJ waited
So
a little
he's
bit
safe
to
for the meeting.
get involved in the shot with Gangbang. It allows Gangbang to just escape. He gets another heal off. This is his last and final heal. Best way to farm XP, ship XP after resetting a tech tree line. I would start with operations because you can only, well, no, asymmetric is 5 and up. I would do asymmetric. And Team Dirty Water with the victory on points. Oh, death pick right there. Perfect. Oof. Goober dies. Thank you, Goober. Gets us a death pick. It's kind of far away, but it's okay. I'll take it. Woo. There's game
Well,
one, ladies and gentlemen.
congratulations on the win.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Let me go back out to this screen. Chat, I do need to do another commercial break. We do this very early at the start because I don't want you guys to miss out on the action, okay? So stay tuned. I'm going to hit the commercial break now. Some of you guys may see commercials, some of you may not. If you do see commercials, don't forget I do have YouTube running too. And Kick and Rumble. So, what did you think of that first game?
That was pretty slow, I'd say, in the beginning, at least on the north side of where I was watching for the most part, but it really did pick up there at the end on the Ohio Bush.
It did. I got the feeling like Gangbang was trying to make something happen and was forced to kind of just pick things up and say, I'm going to do it. And it looked really good for a while. I mean, I was very concerned with the Clebariolo and everything else, but I think they waited too long and allowed for Team Dirty Water to tick up too many points.
I agree. Definitely a strong position for them to fight into, having Dirty Water take both the home caps with Moskva and Nevsky with the gearing to spot.
Right. I'm just reaching out to Puddin'. We're talking about how we're doing the draw. Now, don't forget, for those of you guys, well, it kind of matters more later, but I will most likely be doing an after party, as most of you guys know. That's what I typically do. So hopefully that'll help people get their camo or their drops and stuff. I do have the list of camos available here. You guys can all see that. If you type !Team League, it should take you to the link collection as well as my previous season's coverage on YouTube, so you can get an idea of what Team League looks like in the past and stuff like that. I have a couple of things to share with you guys. First of all, we've got Team Dirty Water and PPGA, so that's perfect. They're all right there. You can see the players, and you can see the pool that those players have been drawn from. So you can say who's pool 1, pool 2, pool 3, and pool 4. Now, it used to be there were like 5 or 6 pools even, weren't there?
Yeah, they've played around with the pool numbers over the seasons, and I think they went as high as 6.
Yeah. What's really interesting is the changeover. I've noticed it. I don't know if you have, but the distribution of signups and looking at the overall win rates of players. Now, 79%, forget that. But most players are going to be between 70% and 40%, right? And if you look at the distribution, I mean, it's definitely slanted more towards the lower end of the win rate spectrum.
Exactly. We definitely saw that with the signups. They had a massive number of signups this season, and a lot in pool 4, we found.
Yeah. I'm excited about it, honestly.
Yeah, I like seeing all these new players wanting to try a tournament.
Exactly, and that's why I'm really excited for it. And Team League is a very accessible tournament, one of the most accessible tournaments out there. So as I was saying, you get team leaders that then will draw these various players from the different pools. So the idea is, in theory, each of these teams is relatively balanced because you've got, like, Kenny Mod, for example, or Gang Barang, right, who play 4D chess when they play the game. And then you've got the whole other end of the spectrum. And one of the difficulties is how do you teach Bossman 62 what to do if they're not used to playing a certain strategy or a certain ship or something like that, right? I think he was the Shimakaze player for Pepenka, right? G Monkey was in the Moskva, right? And G Monkey got slapped by the Ohio showing broadside early, and then later the Kleber rush. Meep is in pool 3. That was the other Moskva that I was very, very worried that was going to die in a bit there. Managed to hold it off, and Goober at the very end getting wrecked, taking that torpedo from the Shimakaze. Didn't matter because the game was over and already decided. But what's really cool about this tournament is it creates a challenge. All these players have to work together cohesively, and they all see the game in a very different perspective. And that's one thing I think is really cool about this tournament. Yeah, I told Puddin, for those of you guys tuning in, I told Puddin basically every 3 games we'll do a poll, because I want to reserve, I think, 2 codes for tomorrow, 2 camos for tomorrow. So we've got 5. I want to reserve at least 1, so 1 or 2, and go from there. See, Donkey, the pool is determined by your win rate. So does it show the pool win rate someplace? Under signups, right?
Yeah, it should have a pie chart.
Yeah, there used to be one, and I don't see it now. I just see the bar graph here.
Oh yeah,
I'm not sure.
right.
Orca Power, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Don't forget, you guys do have to be a follower to enter the giveaway, so make sure you're following the channel and type !ticket to get in for the giveaway for the camo. Okay, Blake. Hey, there we go. Thank you for the follow as well. Apologize if I forgot to mention that earlier. So yeah, anybody can go to the page, wows-teamleague.com. This is the page that I'm on right now. And if you want, you can play around with the different, whatever. When people sign up, they'll put something, they'll put something in about why they should be picked or whatever. So here's K-Bomb, for example. He's got a 62% win rate. Now, this is all just pulled automatically. Madison Beer, thank you very much for the follow. And here's what he prefers. Why pick him? Because he likes Montana. K-Bomb, yeah, he's a battleship enjoyer, so makes sense. So for a player like me, as a large battle count, it'd be kind of skewed, I think. My win rate is 53% overall, but I've played closer to 60% in past year plus. Yeah, that's a possibility, Sea Donkey. So when they pull this information, the team leader and possibly the streamer as well will go through and they'll say, okay, I like K-Bomb. I'm gonna mark him on my wish list. I'm gonna add him to my wish list, and then during the time of the draft, you can pull up and say, okay, who's on my wish list? Did they get pulled yet or not? There are some team leaders that and streamers that spend a ton of time like trying to go through and figure out like what they want to do. And there's others like me where I literally just pick somebody and say, okay, go have fun, pick whoever you want, I was amazed that Kenny Mod, I was the second pick, right? I was amazed that Major Par did not pick Kenny Mod. He picked Vile9 instead, also from TWA, also a great player. And so I saw that and I'm like, okay, I was gonna pick Revenge UK because I know Revenge, I like his style, and I consider him buddies. But at the same time, Kenny Mod, right?
How to turn down Kenny Mod.
How can you turn down Kenny Mod? Exactly. Chat, can you guys hear Oceanless okay? Is he quiet or is he good? I should have probably checked on that before. Sorry.
That still works.
Too many things going on at once.
I agree.
He's good? Awesome. Count win rate is different compared to solo. Yeah, of course it is. But still, it gives you an idea, and I would argue that you're even stronger if your win rate is based more on divisions of 3, because what that means is that you're used to playing with other players, and you're used to doing strats together where you can make something happen. You work together on things, you know? If you're a solo win rate player, you're one of those people, possibly, that just go off always looking to play your own game and not necessarily looking for team play, right? When you're in a div with somebody, you're always talking through strats, and you're always talking through like, okay, I need you to smoke me up, right? Because you're in a destroyer, I'm in a cruiser, that kind of thing. Those are skills that transfer really well to tournaments. Can you guys hear the lawnmower outside, by the way? Please tell me you can't hear the lawnmower. Doesn't look like you can. If your solo win rate is 50% and your div win rate is 60%, that means I can't rely on you to clutch a win, in your opinion. I don't know about that. I disagree. JBPNW, thank you very much. And I'm glad you guys can't hear the lawnmower. I was watching my rerun channel the other day, right? And like, I had my wife, she was watching it with me, and she's like, what the heck is that noise? I'm like, that's the lawnmower, because I had the window open because it was so freaking hot in the room. And she's like, oh, like, yeah, that's why we need AC. Have I got the wife slogging it out again while I play games? Yeah, she's a little upset because this is the 4th weekend in a row where I haven't spent any time with her. And we do have a trip planned on Tuesday. I'm going to go see my dad. So somehow in all this, I'm going to have to pack. And she's also going to be upset with me because I've already started drinking dirty water. And she doesn't know it yet, so. Pray for me, guys. Pray for me. My dinner's in the... Well, see, the thing is, I'm cooking dinner tonight, Gaelic, so... She has to at least, you know... Just saying, just saying. She wouldn't want somebody spitting in her dinner, would she? Just kidding, of course. Boa tarde, JP Ba, hello. Boa tarde to you as well. Looks like poor boss man is not going to be making it into this game. Sad. Oh well.
Here we go.
Hey, King North. Tyrant Hill, just game 1. Just game 1. That's all you've missed so far. Type exclamation point ticket at the end of our 3rd game. We're gonna do a draw for the code, okay? This is the 2nd game. This is a best of 2. And yeah, let's get into it. All right, yeah, it's so nice being able to cast a tournament without a delay, let me tell you. So nice. Okay, well, Ocean, how about you tell us about Pega since you guys are alpha spawn this time around?
Sure. So starting off on Pepega, we have Rear End in a Preußen, Bayern style in San Martin, Corvin 007 in Moskva, Bloke in a Petropavlovsk, Gang Barang in an Utrecht,
Wow.
UK Markovs in a Shimakaze, and Redhead 112 in a Gdańsk.
Yeah, now this Shimakaze, it's worth noting, is unique upgrade, so all about luck chucking them torpedoes. And what kind of torpedoes does he have? These are 12s. Petropavlovsk, Zeke is in a unique upgrade, so he gets 1 less of each charge, but man, that AP slaps. Gangbang in an Utrecht, though, is kind of interesting because, well, I don't know, I would expect to see him in a ship that makes more, like, big plays and stuff, but, we'll have to see how he plays it. I've caught some of his streams, and I know he's more of a destroyer enjoyer. So we'll see how he does that. On Team Dirty Water, yeah. On Team Dirty Water, we've got a bit of a split going on here. We've got Sappy JJ in a San Martin of his own. The way he was playing the Marsilli last game, I kind of feel like San Martin is a good choice for him. Angry Tacos behind in a Petropavlovsk, also unique upgrade. Ooh, leaning into that heavy AP. I like it a lot. Emedy is once again in an Ohio. That worked out really well for him. I really liked how he kited away last game, and just farmed with his secondaries. That was glorious. 42 Meep in a Moskva, heading his way towards the ACAP. Typical build, except not unique upgrade. Million is in a Cassard. This is my first time seeing a Cassard in competitive, I think, ever. maybe I've seen one or two. It's not very popular. Weird. And then we got Goober and a Hargamon. Now this is a full 420 Blaze It All, smoke everything build. And then there's Kenny and his unique upgrade Des Moines. So I have a feeling that Goober and Kenny Mod are going to be, you know, tied together all the time. We'll have to see how this plays out. Both teams looking like heavier push to A side, huh?
Yes. So Pepega is sending their Gdansk and Vegmod Petro as well as the Utrecht to A. Moscow seems to be taking the middle along with Preußen.
Yeah, it's an interesting decision to go mid like that.
Yes. Also, the Petro is seems to be going out wide. Utrecht is going just above the cap. So very interested to see how they play this, especially into the smoked Des Moines that I assume we'll be seeing.
Well, so Gang is in a position to smack basically Meep's Moskva, right? Because that's what you do with an Utrecht, is you get rid of a station or a ship. The middle is indeed a very powerful area, especially with a Preußen, with the ability to use that Hydro for long range. You can see MD now trying to kind of play goalie. He's going to get himself set up to smack something if it comes to the middle. And Million is about to get on the cap. Now, there is radar coverage. Deadhead and Ziegblock's Petropavlovsk both cover the cap. So as soon as he touches the cap, there's going to be at least one radar used. Uh-oh. Shots out on Ziegblock. He hits the brakes, they fly right by. Worth noting, his 42 Meep is just now detected. He was not detected earlier. So we're gonna see, here come the airplanes. Yep, called it. Ooh, MED's got his Ohio ready to go. Takes out a turret on Ziegblock's Petro. Counter that is a YOLO destroyer in the mid. Yeah, you can do that, and maybe that's why Million is in the Cassard. So he can go and do that sort of thing. Meep, though, in big trouble. He's got to back off. I wonder if the Utrecht is in response to realizing that most of my team, I think it was Meep in the Moskva last game, actually, just kept shooting, right? And didn't understand going dark. If Meep continues to do that, Gangbrand can continue to just dunk on him for eternity, essentially.
Yes, and one mistimed DCP, and you could have 3 Burma fires.
Yep. So we're going to see Million now touching the cap. That's going to trigger the radars. Nope, he's not willing to do it yet. Okay. He's now got 3 radar circles covering him. Sappy JJ now in a 2v1 over on the 10 line. And the Preußen is being rotated possibly to deal with the C-cap. Let's take a look over at A. There's the radar detecting Million's Cassard. And the thing is, so as soon as that radar expires, that Ziegblock's radar, right? Then there's the Moskva radar. Then there's the Gdansk radar. So, like, A is just untenable. Like, you're not going to get it until you can farm out somebody, at least one other player that's got a radar boat.
Yeah, they'll definitely need to take out a radar before, otherwise this Cassard is going to be spending way too much time trying to poke in and out.
Yep, and I get the feeling that's why they took a Gumo on this instead of a gearing, right? Because the Goober can also use his guns while in the smoke or be outside and spot for the team. Million's going to try to go back in. Going to trigger another radar. Sappy's got torpedoes. Oh, he's all right. Hey, look, it's another radar. Million's probably like, oh god, not again. I want to comment real quick. I like Angry Taco's position here in the Petro. So many players get too aggressive with their Soviet cruisers and get themselves wrecked because of that. So I really like the idea that he's just sitting there saying, I'm going to wait. I'm not going to come out and get myself spotted and wrecked.
Absolutely. He's in a very strong position to deny any attempt for Penguins team to capture that cap.
Well, Million's going to back in the cap again, and that's probably going
Do
to
you
trigger
think
the
someone's
Moscow
gonna
radar. Hey, look,
There it
there's a
is.
radar. What do you know? Look at Kenny Mod's position here. Ouija, thank you for your Twitch Prime sub, man. 3 months in a row. Let's go.
Bryson moving through the gap.
MED
C.
was kind of ready for this, along with Meep. You can see Meep is in position, so they can possibly 2v1, but Meep's got to get out of here. He's showing broadside to the Petro. He's got to hightail it forward. I don't know what Goober's trying to do. I don't like that. I think Goober needs to back off.
He's going pretty deep into the Petro radar.
That's what I mean.
It's short duration, I guess, but yeah.
It is short, but there's also Gdansk over there. I just don't like it. I don't know what they're trying to do with him. I think now they've recognized it and they've pulled him off, so good. Scaring the crap out of me, boys. And it looks like the new theater of conflict is going to be over at the seaside. Shimakaze now detected on radar from Angry Taco's Petro. But Taco's got to back off here. He's pulling forward to try to get some shots in on the Shimakaze. But I don't think he realizes the real threat, which is everybody repositioning to come over to the seaside now.
Yes, it looks like Utrecht is coming back mid.
Oh,
Bryson is sticking there.
nice hit on Bayern Styles San Martin. Here comes the Preußen salvo on Sappy JJ. Oh, they miss. If they can get that San Martin out early, that's huge. Amity getting in on this. I like what I'm seeing.
Bayern style is dark, fortunately, so he should be able to get away.
Yep, now they've figured out that the rotation was happening, and you can see Kenny Mod now pushing forward with the Gumo, and together they're going to possibly murder Dreadhead 112's Gdansk.
Can he reverse?
He can.
Okay.
So
loses a bit
Dreadhead
of
won't...
HP, but alive for now.
Yes, that's the key for him, is he survives. The Petro and Gdansk are dead. We'll see. It really, a lot of it comes down to execution. Meep was called off. All right. Okay. Now you've got Gang back in the middle. Sith Kitten just subbed in. Now we have a hype train. Oh my god, you guys.
Looks like Des Moines is about to turn the corner. They're pretty much both dead.
Yes. Yeah. Kenny Mod is just gonna pick up this side. Chat, for those of you guys who don't know, when we have our hype trains on this channel, if we get to level 6, I will yeet out a few codes, extra World of Warships codes to celebrate, and typically look to extend the stream, but there will be no negotiations with the wife for this one. And we opened up some special dirty water. I've already started, so I guess I'll just refill it. Oh, there goes Dreadhead. Now Kenny Mod knows, he's got to know that Torps are coming, so he's going to move forward to try to dodge these Torps. Oh, beautiful play by Kenny Mod. Love you, team leader. Awesome.
Kills.
Ooh, look at the other side. Look at Seaside. We've got Angry Tacos and the Preußen. If all Tacos needs to do right now is just ram. Honestly, use the Russian torpedo and get the Preußen gone. That's all he needs to do. He's actually backing up here. But in my boat, there's no reason to keep, you know, to keep these guys just, you know, to allow rear end to keep using as secondaries. So that's how you get through a tournament. Yes, that's right. MD showing broadside to rear end's Preussen. I think he's trying to bait rear end to shoot him. Rear end instead is shooting Ingrataco's Petro. See, this is why a ram would have been better suited. He's gonna try for it anyway. It might be too late. Final torpedo! He gets the ram! He gets the ram. That's a clip moment right there. Brilliant play. Finally. Good. Team Bravo.
MD goes dark. He's lit again, but
MD does need to heal. He's got 10 seconds, 12 seconds until he get the heal. Pepega's Shimakaze going into the C cap now. That's gonna buy them some time they desperately need, because here comes Kitty Mod. Right down Kitty Mod lane.
now Swerven's in a bit of difficulty.
Oh, he
It's
is.
not looking
Gangbring.
good for Penguin's team.
No, and Gangbring also has a Moskva coming up his rear, which he doesn't want to see either in an Utrecht. The ram crashed your tab? Lol. Yeah, so Pepega might have the caps, but right now it's looking really good for Dirty Water. They have to be careful not to over push though and get too aggressive. Meep might do that, we'll see. I like the dodge here. Very nice attempt at a dodge. He did take a fire up the stern. Even if he goes down, it's okay because Kinney's coming. Yuki marks detected on Sappy JJ's radar and taken down. Yeah, Meep is gonna burn out right here. That's okay because we also have a Kinney mod coming. So. Oof. Ooh, Emily taking him down with the Ohio. And that leaves Bayern Style by himself in the San Martin.
San Martin versus San Martin engagement. I'm sure they both enjoyed that.
Yeah, the thing is, one of them's got friends, the other does not. Bayern Style using his funny button. You can see the searchlights going off. That allows him to get his heal back sooner, except he kind of mistimed it, it looks like. So now he's got to charge up his heal again. Sappy JJ going for the torpedoes. Bayern Style's like, I'll have none of that. Showing he is the superior San Martin player. Emidy's like, yeah, just keep coming. Keep coming. Here. Catch. Who is the mascot of Team Dirty Water? I don't know. The glass? We'll go with the glass. Can I get dual dying San Martins for my death pick? I think so. I think so. Bam! Let's go. Who got the game-winning kill? The Ohio, of course, Emily. Nice. Well, congratulations, Dirty Water, for winning 2-0. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Congratulations, off to a great start.
This is the best start I've had in Team League in a long time. Past two Team Leagues, I have gone without winning a single game until in one of them, the very last battle, and in the other one, I didn't win a single game at all.
No kidding.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. The first day, we lost.
Win count.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, hey, Ocean, thanks for tuning in and helping out with this. That was a great idea.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Good luck in your future matches.
Thank you, thank you. All right, cool. I am so proud. Finn versus TC is 1-1. Awesome, thanks to AALG. So, I don't know who we're facing next. Probably here. No. How did I find it? Oh, right, I found it here. We're going up against Clyde. We're going up against Clyde next. All right, let's reset. Kings. I'm gonna run a commercial break while we get all set up, y'all. And I don't know if we're staying here or going elsewhere. Let's see. Gotta find Clyde. He is in lobby 9. Let's see if Clyde. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Romeo Terra 3, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. And let's see if Clyde will join us or if I need to go to him. I'm hoping he can join because I've got my little overlay thing set up. But if I have to change it, I have to change it. We'll see. Let's find out who's on Clyde's team. Our opponent for this game. This one. Clyde City Kings, right here. Koji Fushiguro is Clyde's team leader. Okay. So they got a couple Moai guys. Grey Goose, Lenexia. Okay. I don't know most of these players. It's a full EU team. Now, Clyde is from the Pacific Northwest, so my guess is he wasn't too involved in the picking, but we'll find out. I'm curious. I want to ask him about that. Awesome. Yeah, we did the 5-minute delays are a little weird, but for competition, it makes sense. Yeah, Grey Ghost, right? I do recognize Grey Ghost. That's a good point, Duckman. He is also in the wiki team, right? But yeah, so normally in a competitive environment, you don't want no delay, right? Because no delay means you can see what the opponent is using for a build, perhaps, or where they're going. But Team League is a little different. It's nice. Hey, Clyde.
Hey, Zaf. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you doing?
I am doing great.
Excellent,
Are
excellent.
we starting off on, is this Land of Fire? It is Land.
This is Land of Fire, one of the infamous maps I voiced for King of the Sea, and then it never was in King of the Sea again after I voiced for it.
Oh, you did the recording? You talked about Land of Fire, like it's a land and there's fire.
That's right, that's right. And some people said I sounded like Tom Cruise, which was really cool.
Just some people. We don't know who it was. Some people were saying.
Some people.
It was out there.
Some people. But yeah, so yeah, I voiced this one, and then it got removed from the cycle. I voiced Islands of Ice. That one got removed after the cycle after that, and then I just recently voiced the Thotto Islands.
Oh,
Probably
my
gonna be
goodness.
removed as well.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
how's it going, man? How you been?
We're doing well. How'd your first games go? Who did you play against?
We played against Team Pepega, helmed by Gangbering. And I'll tell you,
how'd that go?
it was touch and go for a couple moments, but Team Dirty Water, man, we just made it. So we went 2-0. How did you guys do?
We won our series as well. We won 2 games against Major Par. Definitely some good play on both sides there for sure. But there was a nice comeback in game 2. I would say it started off really poor for us. So you guys won and we won. Well, that's going to be interesting to see how that pans out now as we get into this.
Yeah, that is interesting. And then I can see Pride defeated Game Prodigy as well. So that's Farah's team. They 2-0'd the Beavers. So we've got a lot of just punching going on in our grouping.
Did you guys see ship changes at all between your first couple of battles?
Yes.
Is your team zeroing in on what they want to do? You know, we swapped 2 or 3 ships when we went into our second battle, and I'm kind of curious how that's going to continue as we play the matches throughout today.
Yeah, I was talking with my chat about this, but because you've got players from the whole spectrum of win rates, Most really experienced team leaders will say, tell me what ship you're good in and you enjoy playing, and they'll find a way to work that into the comp, as opposed to, you must play this ship, and if you've never played it before, good luck. Or, you know, you got 5 battles in the game, cool, play the ship. So
yeah, let me hook you up with with a very challenging experience for yourself, right?
Right. That's going to be interesting to see how it works out. There are 12 teams in this tournament, yes. And how did you go around picking your team leader, and were you involved in your draft at all?
I was there for the draft. So I went, and I think I was like the second to last person to pick a team leader, right? So when I got there, the list had shrunk a little bit, but I looked around and there were some obviously incredibly skilled players. Group 1 is not full of players that are not, you know, ready to lead a team, especially those who tick the box. I'm willing to be a team leader.
Of course.
So I looked at a lot of players, and I'll be honest, like, I'm kind of like not a tournament person, so I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know the names of players who play in tournaments. I ended up picking Toji as my team leader, and it turns out he's been great. He's been so fun to work with. He's been really helpful to the other team players. He's certainly led some training matches this week. I think they sparred against a couple of the other teams, which is fun. And then he gave players feedback and everything. So huge shout out to Toji for being just a real mensch and doing a killer job of being the kind of team leader you really want to have chosen. Because he's willing to work, and you need to be in this tournament. You talked about it already, right? The great team leaders are going to be the ones that grab players and give them the things they need to be successful. And he's just doing a bang-up job of that. It was fun to choose him. Yeah.
Team League would not exist if it wasn't for the team leaders who basically do all the work for us. We just get to hang out and have a good time. They actually have to, work. So yes, and I want to of course shout out Kenny Mod for doing a fantastic job so far as team lead for Team Dirty Water. It looks like both teams are readying up, so we'll talk some more, I guess, in the in between.
Yes, I would say so. We'll pop in here once they hit that battle button. We'll get in there and go see what's going to happen. So, well, I think. Go ahead.
While we're waiting, your Twitch name is Clyde Plays Live, right? All one word.
It is, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get you a shout out. One of the things I always try to do is, shout out everybody else that we're hanging out with. Because not only is this tournament highlighting some awesome players and an awesome tournament, but it also highlights some awesome streamers. So why not go toss Clyde a follow?
No, that's a great idea.
And remember, guys, there are giveaways for camos, and there are some people that they win multiple because they've got like 5 streams open at once. So
no limit on the camos you can win, I've been told, but also no compensation. So don't ask for the same camo 5 times, hoping for dubs. That's not a thing.
Always ask that.